So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. Spent the last 2 days in Stuttgart and was visiting some of our clinics and just meeting some of the fine professionals that make them work so beautifully through quality and safety initiatives. And I'm tired. Last night, the internet didn't work at the hotel. There was no hot water. My sheets were stained with something. I'm just so glad to get home. And here we are at 6:30 in the evening, so I'm already about an hour and a half, 2 hours behind normal schedule. So we'll just try to keep this one as no frills as possible. Today we're winding down with a Maker's Mark and a Coke Zero caffeine because it's just one of those days. This is what I'm going to have several of before I repair for the evening. Probably be fine through the New York Times Crossword here, our Wednesday grid. But I don't know how well we'll be doing with the Guardian after this, but we're going to wind down, all right? It's just been one of those days. And the espresso machine at the hotel didn't work this morning. It made like this watered down Americano instead of having a double espresso. I got to have my espresso in the morning. Let's jump into our grid. Let's see what we got here today. All right, so we've got a Philip Koski grid edited by Will Shorts. So February 12th, here we are. Good Lord, can you believe it's already February 12th? Cheers. Let's hop in and see what we got. Okay, mineral that shimmers. Wow, I think we just had this yesterday or the day before. Oh, yeah, road safety org. Like much graffiti. Oh, God. Not admit. 4 letters. Maybe deny. And the. Well, definite article will fit. I say why not? Now let's immediately get to checking ourselves because that's a crazy thing. So I guess that road safety org could be Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. That's clever. Well done, Philip Koski. That's clever. You don't really think of that as you think of like an anti-DWI lobby or something. Very powerful one, by the way. Okay, maybe I Need to Know. Mark Anthony hit 1999. I'm not familiar with that. Knocked Off. I don't know. I think it might be I Need to Know. Tells private things. I guess that could be confide in. Confide. Wait a minute. What am I spelling wrong? Confide. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this word. I don't know. Maybe it won't fit. We'll have to just check it out later. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm just tired. Like much graffiti. How will we ever get out of this mess? So maybe any ideas? This is a clever and crafty little Wednesday grid. This is not just going to be, hey, we're going to sing song our through with this one, are we? So I guess graffiti, probably anonymous. Okay, knocked off. Small cut could be a nick. So knocked off could be did in, I suppose. Tells private things. Gosh, you gotta read the entire clue, Christopher. Good Lord. Okay, confides it in. Maybe I'm just tired. Talks frankly. Well, clearly probably going to be speaks. One's piece? I don't know. I mean, I'd rather have 4 left, but I don't. I've got more. Maybe speaks one. So let's just see if this is even right. Guideline in brief could be a spec. Screenplay, clever. I think we got ourselves a pass. A little football humor there. Lead into gram or graph could be an epi. And longtime Red Sox nickname Big Papi. All right. Success against all odds. It's a Cinderella story. Is this a D? Realms could be domains. That works. And so take that. Kind of lettuce. Builders of 25,000 plus miles of roads in South America. I think these were the Incas. I always have trouble with what's plural and what's not with that, right? You know? I don't know. Let's see. With 63 crosswords, some journalism is located. I don't know. There's two downs here. I don't know what the lettuce is. Top. All right. In where it's at. Maybe one up. Does this P give us anything? Green sauces. How about pestos? But not all pestos are green. Pesky little brat. Maybe a snot. Exhaustion from work, maybe burnout. Okay, so shade in a barren landscape. I guess it could be ochre. So take that, could be boom. And I guess this could be bib lettuce. Where some journalism is located, I don't know. But I think this is ochre. And this makes behind something. So I think pesky little brat is a snot. Pop music's wham or erasure would be a duo. Email signs, @ signs. So behind a something. I want to go ahead and put in our Cinderella story and check it because, you know, I feel like we might be onto something with that. And if we are, then let's knock it out of the ballpark, right? Cinderella story. Let's see what we got going on here now. One leg curl as an example, maybe a rep. And either of two for Mozart's Queen of the Night. And I guess those are, there's two arias in there, but what are we calling this? Opera aria? Operetta? We'll just get it on the crosses, hopefully. Pep rally cry. Raw? Some looks into space, maybe stairs. It's also a very clever one. We got good work here from Philip Koski. To you, Philip Koski. Or is it Koski? Flowing slowly. Maybe seepy. I don't know. This is a tough one. My mind, this is the cognitive bias situation going on. Like for me, it's more of a confirmation bias. I'm shooting for, this is a Wednesday, it's midweek, it's hump day. I mean, it can't be that hard, right? You know, so don't really mentally prepare for any of this. And then all of a sudden, yeah, they slipped one by me, didn't they? Cover story. Question mark. So you think a lie or a fib? I don't know. Not to go, if it's a fib, could be for here. For here to go. Kalea, southernmost point in the U.S. You know, I mean, I'm a geography nerd, but I tell you what, there's so many different ways to define the southernmost point, you know? Like, I mean, could be part of the Florida Keys if you're talking about just continental, you know, versus, you know, Hawaii, or even Guam if you're talking territories. It just, I mean, I know that there's two arias in Queen of the Night, so I'm going to just put in opera aria. And flowing slowly, I'm going to put in seepy and then see how it works with this. I mean, I can't just be sure of everything all the time. When to wave the white flag. And I think we got ourselves a fib here. And that tells me, because I am a bit of a racing geek as well, I love, like, the America's Cup. I love yacht sailing, yacht racing. I love formula racing. I love horse racing. It's kind of a deal thing, but I think this might be the Bell Lap. And I hope so. We got three L's in a row here. That'd be kind of weird. Cousin of Ink could be an LLC. CBS crime, CBS drama for 15 seasons. Obviously CSI, I mean, it's got that. So maybe a salary cap comes into play here. Sing-song refrain, tra-la-la. And in a flash, okay, so we got speak ones, and I'm assuming this is P, like for peace. Is this a P here where a wedge may be used? Is a trap? Lee, who directed Gemini Man, okay, Ang Lee. City that was a rival of ancient Sparta. Well, they had a couple to be back. Argo? Excuse me, Argos, maybe? Half of Octo. So I think we got a trap here. So this must be peace. Speak one's peace. Presidential seal for one. Insignia. And yeah, I think this is Argos. It works for me. And lizard mascot with a Cockney accent. I guess that'd be the Geico Gecko. Geico Gecko. Is that a K? Heating pad target. I guess it is a C. I don't ever really spell gecko. I just don't. I don't think I've ever paid attention to how it's spelled. So we could be Eni. Best Actress Oscar winner, we share. I don't know if she's got an EGOT. I mean, I don't know if she's got an Emmy. I'm sure she's got a Grammy. We know she's got an Oscar, but I wonder if she's got a Tony. If she doesn't have a Tony, she should probably be working on that. And then doing whatever she's got to do to host a show so she can get an Emmy. I mean, I want that so bad, but I'd have to do any of those things that you get an Oscar, Grammy, Emmy, or Tony for. And I do a lot of plays. I do a lot of live theater, but not the kind of live theater that gets you a Tony. Doll who debuted in swim trunks. Gotta be Ken, right? Gotta be Ken Doll. Okay, let's see what we got up here, and then we'll go finish down the southeast and wrap this up. Composer Stravinsky, could be Igor. Could be, I don't know of another one. And Spanish steps locale, and that would be in Rome. Neighbor of Indonesia on a risk board, and that would be Siam. Some campus grilling events. Ah, yes, the orals, those dissertation orals. Been there, done that. Got that t-shirt. Bat around as a kitten might. Maybe paw at. Satirist Michael. Well, the I in there. I mean, we must be talking about Michael Palin. Alright, no, I'll have your spam, dear. I love it. Drive 4, maybe. Is this a W? Wage gap. Sure. Yes. And half of octo would be tetra. I should have put that in earlier. That's one thing I know. Belittle could be to abase. Drive 4 maybe. Ah, getaway driver. A bet. Beautiful. Loving it, Philip Koski. Well done. Above board could be legit. It's east of the Urals. Yes, Asia. I'm feeling strong about this, but I'm very tired. I mean, I slept an hour, less than 2. I mean, I slept like an hour and change last night. The Fitbit told me that. You know, people always ask me when they can't pay. They just see the bands and they think, "Are you wearing 2 watches?" No, one's a Fitbit. Fitbit. Should that happen? Maybe if so. And we got here. Sign of a hound's happiness. I guess it's something to do with tail wagging. Let's see. TV's degenerate. I'm going with Ellen on this one. Above us only sky. My favorite song as a child. I don't know what I liked better from John Lennon's. I mean, I loved his Mother was beautiful. Mother, one of my favorite songs ever. Scream Therapy, he was trying with that. It was just great, very powerful. Love Imagine, who doesn't? But I gotta tell you, Watching the Wheels. I don't think he wrote a song that I hated from that time period, so it really doesn't matter. Gives up the goods with a question mark. Well, think of SEs. How about cells? features of coins which make them harder to counterfeit. And I know this is to be true, and I'm somewhat of an amateur numismatist, but not a philatelist. Don't really care about the stamps. But if I inherited a big collection, I'd be very proud of them. Well, I'd have them on display, but I don't feel like I need to get into that one just so much. Undependable sort could be a flake. We all know them. They bail on everything. Without much hope. Maybe Bleakley? What do we got here? Inexpensive beer, informal ale, perhaps Blue Ribbon. Yeah, I think we got Bleakley here. I mean, might as well put it in. If we're wrong, fix it. Tail wag. Okay, I think I said that, and I don't know why I didn't put it in. My wife would be hitting the back of my chair if she was sitting behind me right now like she does when she's here. Okay, so behind a paywall, maybe? So what do we got here? We've got two-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali. And observed could be eyed. And I don't know. How do we do, Bob? Not a bad Wednesday at all. In fact, I would say this is moving in on perfection. Very much so. This is a fabulous Wednesday grid. It was just the right amount of challenging, just the right amount of it was fun. It had its little ironies, but it had a nice little gait, a good clip to it. Whether I was moving slowly or fast would have made no difference. It just had a nice rhythm to it. The clues were beautifully executed. As someone who constructs grids myself, I'm just saying, I really admire the constructors when they pull this kind of thing off. And we've had a streak of fabulous grids here lately. I mean, beautiful work. So, but this right here, this is to borrow one of the clue answer combinations. This is above board. This is legit. This is good stuff. This is a fabulous Wednesday. I hope that Thursday, Friday, Saturday follow as well. Sunday's always a crapshoot. Who knows what we're going to get with that? But you know what? I mean, they're all good. If it's published in the New York Times, it's going to be the best. No question about that. So, again, well done, Philip, Koski, Cin-Cin, Toodle Pip. To you, my friend, very well done. And we'll go ahead and bring down our Bennier de Adieu because that's the thing we do. And sorry, just kind of cutting it all short today, but I'm really tired. I'm going to go to bed. After I finish The Guardian, I'm uploading these guys, and I'm off to bed I go. I'm tired. Got to be up early in the morning again. So, until we see you again, my name is Christopher. I'm delighted that you were here to solve this grid with me. It just feels great. Tomorrow, I should be better rested, a little bit more energized. I'll be able to come in and we'll pick up a new bottle of wine or two on the way home, and we'll get back to normal. But at least we're here where the sound is decent. It feels normal. It's not all echoey. The videos I recorded last night in the hotel room were awful anyway because, again, it's a laptop, terrible quality. If you want me to go ahead and post them and backdate them so that you can see the Tuesday grids, then please leave a note in the comments. I'm happy to do it. But what I don't want to do is mess up the algorithm, or all of a sudden you're having to see grids that are done in a hotel while I'm doing business travel, and then all of a sudden you got to see awfulness. But if you really want to see the solve, I'm happy to upload them. But if it's not that big a deal, then we won't. You let me know because you're the community. This is a community, and the community gets to vote. So you let me know if you want them up, and I will put them up. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. And until then, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Toodle pip. Be well out there. Be great to that person behind you in the queue, and we'll talk with you soon. Cheers.